What is up, everyone, and welcome back to yet another episode of Persona 4 Golden. In the last episode, we had saved Kanji, and now he's resting at home, getting some rest, trying to feel better and such. But we are back in action with the optional everything, if that makes any sense. But yeah, so first off, we're gonna start this episode off by turning in all these quests that we have. So let's do that before we do anything else. Here we are going to go to the bookstore today. Have you seen them on TV? They're always shouting and fighting. They make so much noise all the time. I mean, seriously, they're not all that far from here. What if I get tangled up with them? There are two statues. Which will I give her? Which one does she want? She wanted the angel statue, right? You gave her the angel statue. Wow! Thank you so much. Here, this is my key as thanks. They're pretty, so I kept them as lucky charms, but boys don't need things like that, do they? But I need to give you something to pay you back, so please keep them. Alright, that one's complete. I believe the other guy is over yonder, on the right side of the building right here. Yeah, he had the demon statue, I believe. Ah, incredible! Ha! Wow, how spectacular! I can feel the palpitation of my heart. I'm so excited I could trace the mystic hex around you and enter you into the contract with the great unknown. Excuse me, here's the reward, just as promised. Dokudami tea. Not bad. And then we do have another quest for Miss Sofu, I believe. And she had the suspicious pulls, if I remember correctly. Oh, I can feel a strong aura from this material. Yes, this will be making of an exceptional dowsing tool. As history treads ever forward, I thank you, both for your effort and your kindness. Well, here's the reward I promised you. I found these by dowsing. Please, take them. Do not be shy. We got pulsating stones. Was that all? Or is there still another quest we had to turn in? We have to turn this one in. Practice building. So let's head on over to the practice building and hand in this Ritz wire. Where's the dude? First way over here. I definitely don't agree with the idea that the fastest way is always the best way. I like bicycles more than motorcycles, and I like walking more than riding bikes. I guess I'm just weird like that. Thank you, now that I have this, I can finally finish my radio. Please take this. I don't know if it's enough to really thank you, but... Olympic tape. Alright, cool. You're amazing. If anything else comes up, I'll be sure to ask for your help. Alright, cool. So now that quest is submitted. Maybe that's all of them for now. Yep. I don't know where to get this one. I feel like I probably missed it. Then we have this one as well. Actually, I might know where to get that quest. That quest number 3. I might know where to get it. If I can even still accept it. No, it's not that. I don't know where to get that. I don't know where to get quest number 3. Let me check real quick. I don't know where to get it. Found a talk to a man all the way left. All the way left, sorry. So, can I still accept it? Wasn't it this guy? No? It says all the way left. Ah, here we go. Hey you, are you from around here? Could I ask you something? Do you know about Moro Ranmaru? Years ago, I was the manager of the Konishi liquor store right here in this town's very shopping district. But I kind of lost the will to do business and I quit my job as a manager anyway. To be honest, I shouldn't have come out here to the country, but I can't go back home empty-handed, you know? You're from around here, aren't you? Do you think you can find Moro Ranmaru for me? I was supposed to be managing the local products section of Konishi-san's store. I don't know much about the area, and I can't bear to go back in there. So could you look for it? Okay, there we go. And that's quest number 3. So let's go ahead. Can we do that right now, actually? Because if we can do that right now, that'd be perfect. And I also need to get a jester persona. I don't think I have one. I might have one in the compendium somewhere. But before that, let's actually buy some more books. Got English Made Easy, Also got easy origami. Let's actually check the Velvet Room real quick. See if I have a gesture somewhere. I think I do. If not, I'm gonna see if I can fuse one. I don't, but I am gonna be able to fuse one. Oh, if only has one more level. But there is. Oh, dang, dude. Isn't there another one though? Vitala, Principality, no Moicano. Okay, perfect. That'll work. And I just have to buy Principality back. Mahama. Wait, what are you? More magic or you're more strength? Twin shot. Growth 1's always good. Rakunda and resist fire. Why not? Yeah, okay, that's good. No, Rick, we got it. Took us a few minutes, but we got it. Alrighty. Sure. Dang it. Okay, whatever. Can always get the good stuff. Whatever. That's fine. Can I fuse Can I fuse these two into something I don't have? I don't think I need a death anytime soon. No. Okay, well that's fine. I'll just release that one and then grab our Principality back. I got the money, so we good. Alrighty. Alright, I just wanted to get that done ahead of time. You are the girl that craves snacks. Do not have anything for you just yet. But I have to go to the liquor store and look for the thing for the dude. We'll have to finish it off whenever we have to do it whenever we go into the TV world again. Okay, that's fine. In that case, we can't do anything about that right now. Anyways, let's go ahead and save real quick, and then we're gonna go ahead and hang out with Adachi today. So I believe we can't do anything else at the top for the time being. Okay, actually, can I talk to Chie? I want to talk to Chie about something. If Chie is on top. On the roof like she normally is. Nishi is not. Okay. Alright, well in that case we can't do anything about it then. At least not now. So let's go back, let's go ahead into town, let's go into Junes. I'm gonna hang out with Adachi today. What's up, dude? Oh, it's you. Good timing. Wanna hang around and talk for a while? That way it looks more like I'm, strike that. Okay. Yeah. Alright, Adachi. Good for you. You're a good listener. The kind of gets promoted. Okay, thanks, Adachi. Appreciate it. What are you doing? Shopping for dinner? I'm impressed. I live alone, so taking care of dinner can be pretty tedious. You don't eat, dude? Sure, I eat. Cup ramen or whatever. Adachi doesn't seem to lead a nutritionally balanced life. No one makes you dinner?
Huh?
You mean like a girlfriend? I had a girl until a little while ago. Kind of didn't work out. She looked great, but her attitude was, hey, I'm not talking about this. Adachi smiling softly. Cute girls are the best, though I go for the real knockouts myself. The most important thing is that they should be good cooks. Everything else I can take or leave. That's not... Alright. I like a girl with a nice personality. And who has some attitude too. Toru-chan, is that you? Shit, you found me. Or she found me. Are you off work? I hope you're not doing anything dangerous. Oh no, I'm still on the clock. I was just on my way back to the station. I'm so happy to see you working hard. I brag about you to my neighbors all the time. I'll bring you some Nimono, okay? You have to take care of yourself. By the way, I saw the detective show on the TV the other day. I need to go back. Oh, it's that time already? I hope your day goes well then. Aw. Finally. I guess her son has the same name as me. Maybe that's why she's been hanging around me ever since she found out. I don't know. She always brings huge heaps of that Nimona to the station, and she'll talk your ear off if you let her. It's so annoying. That does sound annoying, dude.
You're right.
Doesn't it? She's like that practically every day. She's the exact opposite of my parents, so I can't relate to people like that. She's lonely, I guess. I don't think she has any relatives. I can't just ignore her either. It's part of my job. The police have been busy lately, so I'm the only one who can deal with her. Despite his griping, Adachi looks happy. I feel like you've seen a new side of Adachi. Cool. Rank 2. Though I wish I shared a name with her grandson instead. I'm still only 27 after all. Well, I should head back, or the demon son will really chew me out. Alright, dude. Have a nice day, I guess. Alrighty.
Oh, welcome home, big bro.
What? Hello, Nanako. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing alright. Okay. Dojima's not home, so we can't get our money from being in the top 10 of our class. But we are going to make origami cranes today, so we can get a pip to understanding. Carefully and precisely folded cranes for a person you have never met. You're getting tired of folding nothing but... Okay. Let's make other animals. The inspection cheers you up and you begin working on making cranes with just one hand. Cuckoo. As a reward from the Volunteer Association, you receive night antibiotic gel. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. Alright. Alright, and now I believe we should, the guy that says we can go talk to Chie now about some meat gum. Yo, Sky, what you doing? It seems Chie isn't busy. Does he have out meet Tama? Nah, that's not what I want to do. Oh, were you busy? Sorry about that. Oh, I'm sorry, Chie. But you have a little kitty by your side. Do I have to talk to her first? But I have to talk to her. Hey, what's up, Marie? Don't bother me. I'm channeling my mental energy in order to control my urges. I mustn't want snacks. Still just make me fat. Shiroki Store is my enemy. Remember all that dieting and exercise? Do you want to have to do all that again? Must shun the snacks. Ah, snacks. I want to eat snacks. I wonder if there are any bad tasting snacks. Actually, it doesn't have to be bad. Maybe if it were just odd tasting, I would think about. I want to distance myself from those Shouoku snacks. Okay, now we should be able to go get the meat gum from Chie. From my girl Chie. Alrighty. Come to think of it, there's a woman looking for a snack that doesn't taste like a snack. Chie may know something. A snack that doesn't taste like a snack? I have no idea. A snack that tastes like snacks. You want some? You should try giving this to the woman. Speaking of snacks, do you ever get hungry inside a TV? Maybe I should bring something with me next time. Alright, now we can go back into town and complete this request. Hot bread. Ready. What's that smell? It smells juicy, raw, and yet sweet. Is this the ruined meat gum? Ooh, can I have a bit? I want to try it. Yeah, sure, here. You gives the woman the meat gum. What is this? It's chewy meat. It's also considered a snack. The world of snacks is indeed vast and infinite. Well, that was certainly different and odd. When I think snack, I'll definitely recall this taste now. Thank you. Now I won't linger in front of Shouoku Store anymore. Oh yes, I need to visit the shrine. I made a wish to hate snacks there. I used my snack money as an offering. Cool. And we completed a request. And we are going to hang out with Yosuke today. Do we have our magician? Yes, we do. Let's go ahead. and head back to school and hang out with our boy Yosuke. I really like the music in this game. It's so great. Alrighty, Yosuke, where you at, buddy?
Yo!
If you're free, you want to go somewhere? Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Alright, let's go then. Cool. You came with Yosuke for a quick bite to eat. Hanging out with you here every so often isn't that bad. Even if we're short on cash, we can get a little discount here. Though there's a small price to pay in exchange for that. Oh, there you are, Hanamura. For example. Hello there, senpai. What's wrong today? You better say something to that blockhead manager. I told him I can't come in on Saturdays or Sundays. But he's saying that I have to be here since we're low on staff. And if I don't, he'll fire me. Isn't there some kind of law against that? But didn't you guys say you could work weekends during your interviews? Well, yeah, they wouldn't hire us if we didn't. Alright, I got it. I'll try talking with him. But you don't want to get fired, right? It'd make it easier for me to strike a deal if you could show up every now and then on weekends. Well, think about it. You'd better do it, Kay! Oh my gosh. Don't sign up for those hours if you're not going to work those hours. Oh, Yosuke-kun, just the man I was looking for. Oh, hi. Hear me out. Remember that claim I had the other day? Well, the head butcher said. Alright, let's talk over there.
Sorry.
Sorry, Sky, could you give me a minute? I'm beat. I'm not the complaints department. Man, dude, you're incredible. Dude, it's nothing but trouble. Yosuke smiled sheepishly. Jeez, everyone's just trying to take advantage of me as a Junes kid. Maybe I wouldn't mind if it was free, but we don't have murders to deal with. I don't have time for this. Can the police really handle the killer? Can the law really convict whoever's behind this? Once I started worrying about that stuff, I knew I couldn't bother with anything else. I have to do what I can. That's the spirit, man.
Hey, you...
Hey, don't get carried away. You make me feel like I said something crazy. I never thought I'd be talking about some serious stuff like this. Before I moved here, it was all small talk, stupid, trivial things. I thought that was fine. It was only with you guys that I talk seriously like this. I don't know why, but I feel like I don't have to lie. Especially with you. You've already seen the worst of me and all. But well, thinking about it now, if someone had to see that, I'm glad it was you. It's a bit late now, but thanks for going in with me that time. Alright, cool. You are very much welcome, Yosuke. And with that, he learned Akaja, which is great. We can get rid of Tintarafu. We can get rid of that. Tintarafu. Man, I'm getting kind of hungry. All right, I'll see if I can get a deal with the guy at the counter and try out the meat lovers combo.
See.
Oh, didn't mean to cut you off there, Yosuke. Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
Boom. Hey Sky, they say you did well on the last exam. Heard about it when I was investigating. It's great to see you're taking care of your responsibilities, even though you just moved here. I need to act like an uncle every so often and give you some spending money. But don't spend it all in. Nah, you can use it however you like. Hey, we got our money back from the Persona stuff we did. Anyways, today we are also going to work on some more folding cranes. Or origami cranes. What personas do I have again? I need a Justice. Not Justice. I need a Hierophant. Persistent Boy. Alright. You have the day off from school today. All you can do now is wait for a constant recovery. Pew, pew.
Good morning.
Morning, Nanako. Nanako seems troubled.
We're growing veggies at school. The teacher gave us seedlings and told us to try growing them at home. I asked Dad, and he said I could plant them wherever I want. I don't know where's good, though.
Since Nanako wants to grow vegetables, you recall that there is an open plot of land on the side of the house. You may be able to set up a simple garden there. Is that part of the Dojima's property?
The place next to the house? Mm-hmm. We don't use it, but it's our yard. Is that where we're gonna plant the seedlings?
Aw.
Is this where we're gonna plant the seedlings?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, she's so happy. Was someone once planning to fix up this yard? There are tools around here you think you can use. You should be able to make a nice garden with these. Hey, you got a diligence increase.
Wow! Can we plant the seedlings now?
Plant the tomato seedlings together with Nanako.
Do you think the veggies will grow?
I'm sure they will.
Really? I can't wait! Hey, I want to make a sign. No one will know what we planted until the veggies grow. I gotta write down that there are veggies growing here.
Alright, let's make one.
Yay! Thanks!
Put up the sign you made with Nanako next to the garden. The sign is small, but it makes for a perfect finishing touch.
We did it! I'll be in charge of watering the plants.
It's all up to you. Nah, I'll help too.
Okay. We planted them together, so we should grow them together too.
Aw.
If a lot of veggies grow, will our house be like Junes? I can't wait!
There are seedlings planted in the garden. You should check on them frequently until it's time to harvest them. Aw, Nanako's so cute. Nanako's so cute. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and save over on this one right here. We are going to go out. We're going to hang out with somebody new today that we haven't hung out with before. Hey, what's up? Maybe you ought to obtain seedlings and plant into your home garden. Oh, cool. I don't want to read all of it, but... I'm gonna buy both. Whenever I want to talk to this lady with how as many. Sorry, I can't talk. I want to buy as many seedlings as I can from this lady because they might come in handy later on. But I do want to go back to the shopping district, and I want to go back to the. I want to go back into the compendium. And get rid of you. What are you again? You're a fool. Yeah, we don't need you. So I do want to buy a Hierophant. Hey Marie. How you doing, Marie? Alrighty. We're gonna buy Hierophant. The only Hierophant that we have is Omaikane, so that's fine. We'll maybe do. Wait, can we fuse some? Can we fuse one? No, we can't. We don't have any. Okay, that's fine. Omoikane will suffice. And we are going to hang out with Yukiko today. Oh, Sky-kun. I don't see you here very often.
Yes.
We have a priestess, right? Yeah, we do. It's from Yomanido bookstore. Seems you guys bought a book of job certifications. Thank goodness, that was the last one. Sensei recommended this book to me because it has details on a bunch of different job licenses. Going to apply for one? Uh-huh. That's right. Inside TV, the other me said she didn't want to inherit the inn. I think those are my true feelings. So I decided to be a little more true to myself. I refuse to inherit the Imagi Inn. When I graduate, I'm leaving this town. I said it. I said it! Yuki has a refreshing smile on her face. So in order to live on my own, I'm thinking of getting a job license. I was thinking something along the lines of the interior decorator. What do you think? That sounds good.
Yes.
It's cool, isn't it? But it's hard. It costs money to get a license. And of course I can't tell Mother. If only there was a part-time job I could do discreetly. You can make envelopes in your room. Really? I'll go check the board then. Since you're able to help Yukiko. Touched by Yukiko's spirit, you feel your relationship has grown deeper. Alright, and with that, get another rank to Yukiko. And because of that, she has learned Mudo, which is going to be nice to have. Thank you for keeping me company today. I was a bit nervous about telling the others how I feel, but I think I'll be alright.
I'll see you later.
We parted with Yukiko as she headed toward the bulletin board and went home. Alright.
Welcome back.
I hear you and Nautical set up a little garden. Well, if you're gonna start something, make sure you do it right, okay? I'll help out a bit when I can. Alright. Let's go ahead and save over on this one. And today we're actually going to maintain the garden. We're going to maintain the garden mainly because we'll get a relationship boost with Nanako and Dojino, which will definitely come in handy. And we'll get a pip to diligence, which is always good.
You seem to be coming along.
Looks like a bumper crop. Never thought this empty lot would bloom into such an amazing garden. Big Bro and I worked really hard, but there were some things here already when we started. Oh, those were old tools. Huh? Alright. Alright, cool. Shall we halt class and take a nap? Shape up, assholes. Where's your dignity? The first years are slacking off because you guys are slacking off. Kanji Tatsumi is a perfect example. That lazy punk is always stitching. I'd expel his ass from school if I were his homeroom teacher. You may not think it's any of your business, but it is. You could all be expelled just as easily. Cause any problems and you earn a one-way ticket out of this place. You best keep that in mind. Alright. What's up, dude?
What's up?
Word up, Sky. Wanna hang out later? We will hang out with Yosuke. We will hang out with Yosuke today. Get to that rank 5. Who else is trying to get my attention? Oh, Yukiko, what's up?
Oh,
If you're not busy after class, would you like walk me home? I'd be happy if you would consider it. See you later. What's up, Chie?
Yo!
What you doing? If you want to, if you have time after school, you do want to hang out with me? Think about it, all right? Alrighty. Okay. We are going to hang out with Yosuke today, but before we do that, we do want to start another quest. But we have to go to the Yomanido bookstore to do that. I've seen you around here a lot. Are you interested in books? I read a lot, but I end up throwing my books away when I'm done with them. I feel bad for the books, though. I thought maybe someone like you can give them a little love. Yeah, I see, but if I never said I'd give you my books for free. I want a peach seed. Bring me one of those and I'll trade you for a book. Okay. I think so. Alright, we completed it. Nice. Alright, cool. So that one is out of the way now. Cool. Let's go ahead and head back to school and hang out with our boy, Kyosuke Hanamura. Oh, I don't have a priestess persona. Ooh. We gonna rank up next time? Yeah, we will. Okay. I need to get a priestess persona. Oh, I'm so sorry, Yukiko. Oh, we'll pick one up whenever we hang out with Yukiko again. I thought I had one, but I guess I didn't. That's fine.
Yo!
Yo, Sky, if you're free, want to go somewhere? Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Cool. Yosuke pretty much barged in. It's pretty clean. So you keep the goods under your futon? Of course, man. Ha! Why are you acting so dignified about it? Alright, I'll check him out when you go take a piss or something. I'll expose your embarrassing taste. Yosuke looks like he's having fun. See everybody to go in here? I will soon.
For reals?
Seriously? That mean you're working on someone? Yosuke's keyed up.
Hey, big bro.
Are you up there? Have you seen the public notice anywhere? Nanako-chan's here? Let's let her in. Nanako-chan, are you free today? No, I'm going to Takeyoshi-kun's house with Miwa-chan and Yo-chan.
Huh?
A guy's house? Takeyoshi-kun sits next to me. I'm going to deliver this public notice to him. Miwa-chan says she's going with me because she likes Takeyoshi-kun. Because she likes him. Man, kids sure are mature these days. Well, my first love was in first grade too. I've always been ahead of my time. But well, I don't really need that in my life right now. It's just not the time. I have something I need to do before that can happen. Homework? Well, maybe it is. You're smart, Nanako-chan. Aw. Nanako left for her friend's house. Nanako-chan called it homework. Catching a killer, ending the murders, bringing peace to the town. Only we can do it, right, huh? Let's hang in there. I'm counting on you. Alright. And with that, rank 5 with Yosuke Hanamura. Now you can cure ailments. Nice. Did the notice reach you yet? The one about joining the Young Men's Association? They were talking about having some kind of event to boost the economy. Junus is involved with it, so they're trying to rope me in. I don't have time for that. I told them I was busy, but they keep dogging me. I don't care about the Young Men's Association or about the boosted economy. Alright, then let's take a peek under the futon.
See you later.
Alrighty.
Welcome home.
Why, thank you, Nanako. Appreciate it. And we are actually gonna hang out with Nanako today.
Yeah.
Yay! Aw. Nanako's so cute. Oh,
Big bro.
Nanako's fidgeting. Go ahead and ask.
Yeah.
Okay, well... Are you an only child? That's right. So you're just like me. But I have you now, so... Aw. A while ago, Daddy told me that our family won't get any bigger. But now I have a big brother. Nanako beams at you with a smile that covers her entire face. Aw, Nanako's so cute. Let's talk, big bro. I want to hear about your school. Aw. Aw, good night, Nanako. I didn't mean to cut you off, Nanako. I apologize. Alrighty. We're gonna head into town again. We're gonna because we want to go back to this velvet room because I want to grab a priestess persona because we are gonna hang out with Yukiko again today. Okay. A priestess, Sakimitama, or maybe I can fuse one that I don't need right now. High Pixie. Nah, I don't have to buy that back again. Alright, let's just buy Sakimitama. Maybe we can fuse Sakimitama into something else later. Alrighty. Alrighty. I'll be saving a lot. Okay. Let's go ahead and head on back to school. Hang out with our girl Yukiko. There you go.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, let's do it. Gina's grocery department. Yukiko brought you here. Why are there so many different types of food? Even eggs come in so many varieties. Making dinner at the end? Oh, wait. Wait, no, that's the wrong one. Never mind. I'm tripping. No, I never dream of it. I don't think my food's nearly good enough to serve for the guests. Despite saying so, Yukiko looks happy. I was just thinking of practicing my cooking. Since I've decided to leave town, eating out all the time is bad for you, right? So I'm going to get some practice while I can. Good luck.
Yes.
Thank you. Oh yes, I was thinking that maybe you could taste test my food sometime? I want someone to eat it and let me know how it is. I thought I'd improve quicker that way. And knowing you, I'd get an honest opinion. Will you? Yeah, I don't mind. Really? Thank you. When I obtained the power persona, I thought I can do it. I used to think I couldn't do anything on my own, but maybe I really can. I depended on others up until now, but from this point on, I want others to depend on me. I do my best. You can sense Yukiko's iron will. Feel your bond with Yukiko has grown yet stronger. Alrighty, rank 3 with Yukiko. Now she can perform a follow-up. Now then, where do they sell lobsters?
I'll see you later.
Alrighty.
You're back.
Alrighty. Why, thank you, Nanako. But we are going to hang out with Dojima today. You're that bored? Well, have a seat.
Hey,
I was thinking about making some coffee. All we've got is instant, though. How do you take it? With cream.
Huh?
Huh? Oh, well, it's just I haven't heard anyone ask for that in a while.
Dad!
The news is starting. Oh, coffee, can I have some? Sure thing. Plenty of sugar and cream, right? Yeah. Go watch TV with Nanako. I'll bring it to you when it's ready. Oh, you don't have to do that. Oh no, it's okay. Making the coffee is my only job around here. When I got married, her mother made me promise one thing. She said this is all I have to do around the house, but nobody else can do it. So, well, you know, it's happened now. You saw an unexpected side of Dojima closer to him. Rank 4 with Dojima. This is the only promise I can really keep these days. Well, anyway, sit over there. And now our next story. On the outskirts of Okina today, a woman bicyclist was hit by a car and died on the scene. Nanako, turn the TV off. Oh, okay. It was because they showed a story about a traffic accident. Mom died in an accident. I don't remember it, and Dad won't talk about it. Now he looks lonely. Aw. Aw. I saw a new job posting on Town Bolton. Okay, you're just gonna talk about that. That's fine. It's a little embarrassing to ask, but if you're not busy later, would you go out with me? Yeah, I'll see you later. Alright. Cool. So we do want to go back into town, and we do want to accept some more jobs. Do do do. Do 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 do. I wasn't trying to talk to you. Nah, I don't want to talk to you. There we go. $1,500. I don't have the understanding. What do you mean? Oh, okay. Some diligence required. Can I take this one? Damn, we can't take it yet. Okay, that's fine. Tutor? Do I have enough knowledge for that or understanding? Nah, okay, that's fine. Alright, whatever. We'll hopefully get to those soon enough. But we are going to do 2 more things for this episode. We're going to hang out with Yukiko one more time, then we're going to hang out with somebody else tonight. Do do do. Do 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 do.
Oh.
Hi, Sky-kun. Let's do it. Do 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 do. It came out well, so I packed it up, try it out. Looks normal. For some reason, none usually pungent smell hangs in the air. Did you taste it? No, I haven't. I want you to be the first to try it. While smiling innocently, since you have no choice but to eat it. Started with the omelet-looking thing. It's actually there's something too hard to bite on inside. It smells burnt yet raw. You worry that your body will reject the foreign matter. You're finally able to swallow it. You're not about to tell me how delicious that was, are you? You look sad. Hey, there's always next time.
Thank
I
you.
suppose. Aw.
Oh, Big Bro!
What are you doing? Ah, Nanako-chan. Well, I was just having him try my box lunch. Oh, I want some. I'm sorry, but I can't give you any of it. It's not good. Oh, if you make a good one, will you let me have some? Huh? Sure, if you want.
Oh,
Yay, I'm rooting for you. Nanako-chan.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll do my best, okay? I need to go now. I'm going to Mai-chan's house. Bye. Be careful. Oh, I'm sorry to drag you around. No, I'm having fun. Don't even worry about it. Really? I'm glad to hear that. You can sense that Yukiko's relying on you. Alright. You learn Divine Grace. That's always going to be good. We have Agila now, so I can get rid of Agi. Only about a year left, huh? I need to be able to do anything on my own by then.
I'll see See you later.
Bye, Yukiko.
Welcome home.
My thank you, Nanako. Okay. We're gonna hang out with one more person today.
Oh,
Huh? What a coincidence. What are you doing out so late? It's dangerous, you know. Go home. You must have a lot of time on your hands. Tajima-san will be on your ass, you know. We're gonna hang out with Itachi tonight. I knew it. Store's out here closed too soon. I got off work early, so I thought I'd make something, but then I got
this is
lazy.
bad.
What should I do? I have tons of Nimono at home. Why, Toru-chan, how's work? Are you still working hard? Oh, hi. Yeah, I just got off. Have you had dinner yet? You're young. You need to eat up. Would you like to come to my house? I'm making your favorite, Nimono. Oh, today I've got a... That's right, I promised this kid I'd eat dinner with him. He's my boss's nephew, so I can't say no. Maybe next time. Oh, that's too bad. Well, next time then. Good night. She really sucks away my will to live. Can you imagine how awkward dinner would be just me and her? I don't really like her in Nimono anyway. The Lotus route is too rough, or too tough. Oh, sorry for using you like that. You were a big help. Oh, why don't you come over for real, dude?
Huh?
At Dojima-san's? Well, isn't that a generous offer? But Dojima-san's still at work, right? But does that mean it'll just be us? Isn't that weird? Nah, I'm a good cook.
Really?
You seriously invited me over? You don't think it'd be awkward? Like you're a rare breed. Well, I am interested to see what you're like as a cook. When I was in high school, I never gave cooking a single thought. What did you do instead? I just studied and studied. It was a pretty good school where your grades really mattered. I didn't mind though. You get back as much as you put in. Everyone knows that. My parents didn't care what else I did as long as my grades were good too. But that works out when you're a student. You don't enjoy yourself now? I don't know. Grown-ups have a lot on their plates. But I guess lately things have been fun. It's nice to know there's something I'm good at. This is embarrassing. Alright. With that, we hit rank 3 with the mans. Oh, we were talking about dinner. Sorry, not today. Maybe next time. I just stopped by someplace on my way home. Make sure to hurry home. Yeah, thanks, bro. Brought away to the dachi and went home. Skyku, can you spare me some time today? There's somewhere I want to go. Is that alright? We will spend the day with Yukio. But in the next... Oh no, it's okay. Oh, don't do that. We will be hanging out with Yukio again, but that'll be in the next episode, not in this one.
All right.
Sky, my buddy, my pal. You got free time today, don't you? Don't you? I'll decide later.
You kidding?
You gotta be kidding me, dude. What the hell, man? I'm just kidding. Well, think about it, please. I'll be waiting for you after school. I got no life, man. I got no friends. I need you to hang out with me, please. Oh my goodness. Please turn to page 150 and refer to the map of ancient Egypt. You'll also find a picture of the Great Pyramids, the pride of Egypt. It was said that these pyramids were built by slaves. However, upon excavation, attendance records of the workers were found, disproving that theory. Oh, believing in the nobility of the ancient Egyptians since even before they found these records. Ancient remains are the real start of history. Don't you all feel the romance that comes to looking back at ancient times? My other brother is just as boring as old samurai with no interest in ancient civilizations. He looks like an idiot in that Kabuto. This Nemes is much more elegant. You there, Mr. Hanamura? Don't start zoning out just because I changed the subject. Tell me how the theory that the pyramids were built by slaves was disproven. What? Something about laborers? Attendance logs. Impressive, Mr. Hanamura, you got it. Yes, the theory was disproven after the attendance logs of the laborers were found. There are even notes listed as reasons for absence, such as hangover. If the labor was being done by slaves, they wouldn't have done been allowed to take days off for things like that, would they? Seems like the long prevailing theory was very different from the truth. Thanks, Sky. I'll have to listen to the lectures more attentively. Alrighty. And our expression increases. Not bad. Alrighty, but yeah, we are going to go ahead and end off today's episode right here. So thank y'all so very much for watching this episode of Persona 4 Golden. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button. Comment down below any tips or tricks you may have for the game. It really helps me out and it's truly appreciated. And don't forget to subscribe. What was I going to say? Oh, we'd love to have you in our community. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Become a royalty today. We'd love to have you in our community. There it is, the right one. And I'll see y'all in the next episode.